I still remember the moment she said it, the words that cut through everything I believed we had. "I'm leaving. I can't do this anymore," she said, voice calm, almost rehearsed, like she had waited for the perfect moment to drop the bomb. I froze. My chest tightened. My mind scrambled. Years of marriage, shared memories, late-night talks, plans for the future, all seemed to unravel in that single sentence. For a moment, I thought I would beg. I thought I would plead. I thought I would do what I had seen so many people do in movies, in stories, in warnings. Fall to my knees, tell her she was making a mistake, promise anything just to keep her from walking out the door. But then something inside me shifted. Something I didn't even realize I had until that very second. I wasn't going to beg. She expected it, I know. I could see it in her eyes. That smug little smile, that flicker of satisfaction she thought she had earned. She believed I would crumble, that I would clutch at her like a drowning man clinging to driftwood. Instead, I did something she hadn't expected. I walked to the door, slowly, deliberately. I turned the knob, and I opened it. She froze. The look on her face was priceless. Shock, confusion, disbelief. She'd expected tears, desperation, maybe even rage. But she found none of it. She found calm, composure, acceptance. "I'll miss you," I said quietly. "But you're choosing your path. Go." Her mouth opened, but no words came. She looked at me as if I had suddenly become someone she didn't recognize. Maybe I had. Maybe in that moment, I became the person she had underestimated all along, the one who valued himself more than her approval. I thought you'd—" she stammered. "Beg?" I asked softly, finishing her sentence for her. "No. I don't beg for someone who refuses to stay. I don't chase people who choose to walk away. Life is too short to waste on people who don't want to be in it." She looked down, fumbling with her bag, her carefully rehearsed excuses dissolving into the air between us. And for the first time I saw fear. Not fear of losing me, but fear of having miscalculated. Fear of realizing that her power over me was gone. I didn't mean," she whispered. I shook my head. "It's fine. Go. Take the life you want. But remember, I didn't fall apart. I didn't lose myself. And I won't." The silence stretched, heavy and charged. I could see the conflict in her eyes, the sudden awareness that she had underestimated me, that her exit was no longer a weapon, that her choice to leave didn't control my world. She stepped out, hesitated, then left. The door clicked softly behind her. I stood there for a long moment, listening to the quiet, feeling the weight of everything she had taken for granted, everything she had assumed about me. And then I realized something profound. Sometimes the most powerful response isn't arguing, isn't shouting, isn't pleading. Sometimes it's allowing someone to walk away while you remain unshaken, unbent, and completely yourself. I closed the door, leaned against it for a moment, and felt a sense of calm I hadn't felt in years. Loss doesn't always come with devastation. Sometimes it comes with clarity, with strength, with a reminder of your own self-worth. The next days were strange. I didn't call her. I didn't check her social media. I didn't try to find out why or how or when. I focused on me, on my life, on the little routines that had become sacred in the chaos of a relationship unraveling. Friends noticed the change. "You seem different," they said. "Calmer, stronger." I nodded. I am. I realized that people who truly belong in your life don't leave, and those who choose to leave, well, they're teaching you something valuable, about strength, about patience, about yourself. Weeks later, she reached out, tentative, curious, maybe even regretful. I didn't answer. I didn't need to. I had already reclaimed my narrative, my peace, and my sense of control. Because letting her go on my terms, without begging, without pleading, without desperation, was the most powerful statement I could make. It said, without words, I am enough. I am whole. And I don't need anyone's approval to be complete. Some people think leaving someone is about loss. I learned it can be about gaining dignity, gaining strength, gaining clarity, gaining freedom from the chains of expectation and disappointment. She thought I'd beg. She thought I'd crumble. She thought she had the power to shatter me with her decision. Instead, I opened the door. And in that moment, I realized the door wasn't just for her. It was for me, too.